Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 495. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Chris out. What's up, Chris?
Good evening, everybody.
What's up, Larry?
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Okay, so we're still getting our members in here. We are, as I said before, we are doing this on the Zoom because the Google has a bad update and it's not showing up our casts on the YouTube channel. We have to really search for them. So rather than make it super difficult, we're going to be doing the Zooms from now on until that fixes. So we do have some articles. Chris, you have anything before I go into anything?
Not that I know of. Kind of a slow news day for me.
Okay, so we had an article about the Rambo TV series.
Oh, God.
And it basically says Sylvester Stallone is not going to be starring, obviously, in the project. He has opted out to participate in the planned Rambo television series in any way at all. So, basically, the question is whether Fox will go forward with the series, but it's going to be without Sylvester Stallone if they do. Mm-hmm. So again, if he's not involved in it in any way, I really don't care for it.
A lot sooner than one episode?
Well, I mean, I think it could be comic gold. You could do like the best Rambo ever. You could have like an elderly Rambo in a wheelchair. He's got AK-47s mounted on each side of the wheelchair, and he's like, "I'm gonna kick ass, motherfucker."
What's up, Steampunk? What's up, Scott?
Nada.
Yeah. Well, that's one way to look at it.
Adrian, I did it. I killed the country. Wait, wrong movie.
Oh, wrong movie.
Wrong script.
Wrong movie, wrong script. Yeah.
Hey, this isn't the wrestling ring at the Garden.
Yeah, no. So we had other news. Marvel Comics is planning on their next big thing for next summer. And it turns out that it's going to be a sequel to Civil War. Well, hello. Which nobody really, I mean, come on now. We know Civil War movie's going to happen now, but there's no purpose for a comic book series. I mean, if you want guys to fight, just fight.
Yeah.
Well, there's a whole line of comics that take place in the MCU. I think it's kind of interesting. You got the MCU and in comic book print that's separate from the main Marvel universe, and then you got television series that take place in the MCU and movies. I think it's kind of cool.
Right.
Hey, guys.
What's up, Ray? And we also have the fact that now they're asking why can't Jessica Jones, Defenders, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Daredevil be in the Infinity War? And the only reason they can't is because they recently had that falling out where they separated the divisions. They had different people in charge of different things, and they're all infighting. So now because they're infighting, they're not going to be a part of it, which is retarded because they were always going to be a part of it. Now because this one got fired, this one's separated, they didn't let these guys go from the movie division. This guy's running the movie division. Now they're all infighting.
So they get special agents, and their agents want to cut. So it's
no better than 20th Century Fox having X-Men and Fantastic Four, or Sony having Spider-Man. So now they created a new problem for themselves that everybody's enemies with each other, the TV and the movie people, which is stupid. And this is Disney, same company.
Yeah.
So they caused a mess for themselves.
What's going on?
Basically, Marvel's got themselves in a shit fit about the characters.
Yeah, they can't put Jessica Jones, the Defenders, and Daredevil in the Infinity War because the TV people are fighting with the movie people, and the comic book people are fighting with both.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, because the movie people tend to get paid a lot more, like the movie actors.
It's
So basically, it's a big shit fest.
Yeah. Yep. It's basically that one party didn't want the comic book people's involvement in the movies because he felt that they were screwing it up. So it was like a someone got into power with the movies, and then the comic book guys got angry because they had no say with the movies, so they kind of meddled with the TV show, and then they kind of infighting now, where, you know, well, I'm using this one, I'm using that one, I don't care what you say, and it's like now it's a mess, total mess, where they're people in the same company, Disney, but they're enemies with each other, the movie division and the TV division, and good luck having any sequel.
Because somebody's ego was bigger than what they wanted.
Right.
Yep.
So they decided, you know, if I can't be in it, you all.
Right. If we can't have say with Avengers or this movie, then you can't have say with our characters on Netflix or whatever. And here's the thing. That's basically what's happening, which if I was Disney, I'd be like, grow the F up, cut the crap, work together, or else. You know what it works on.
Here you go. Folks, grow up, otherwise we'll replace you all.
Right. Replace them all. Because here's the thing. The whole purpose of building up a brand is ultimately the biggest storyline is supposed to be the Infinity War.
Yeah.
Everybody and their mother is supposed to be in that storyline. If they can even get a deal with the X-Men and Fantastic Four in it, or different Fantastic Four, mind you, then yeah, bring them in it, because that's the gold mine, the Infinity War. Everybody needs to be a part of that. So
the thing that's mysterious to me is the parent corporation for Disney is Viacom, and the parent corporation for Fox is Viacom. So they're all owned by the same company. So
they're not. That's not true. Actually, that's not true.
Parent corporation. Viacom is the parent corporation.
20th Century Fox is not connected in any way to Marvel, other than the fact that 20th Century Fox has the rights to do X-Men movies, Fantastic Four movies. You know, but they are enemies.
But
pure enemies. When I tell you, they're not part of Viacom.
Well, they'll see a red wedding instead of a.
I'll look it up right now, but I'm telling you right now, they're not in any way linked together.
They are. I don't think either one of those companies are under there. I'm looking at this right now. I got Paramount. I got MTV, Nickelodeon, Comedy Central.
Well, no, it's the parent corporation.
I think that's different. I think everything was sold from what you're saying, because they're not connected in any way.
Even then, I think it would show here some sort of like
I know
a family
Viacom
tree,
is one of the largest telecommunication companies in the world.
Yeah, Viacom used to be
television,
but
no, I don't doubt that. It's just that I really don't see any. Even any connection to other parent companies. Like, I'm looking under. You know what? I'll stop right here and look under Disney. I'll come back. I'll get back to you guys on that one.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Larry.
No problem. You guys keep going.
No, I think you're right, Larry. I don't think that they own Marvel. They don't own Disney at all. First of all,
no.
So Viacom owns. Here's the thing. Well, he's looking it up. So.
This is all about money at the end of the day.
Yeah, but anyway, right. Anyway, that's
that comes out with a bigger, fatter wallet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's going to get the more for.
They do own Disney.
What?
They do. You go to the Viacom Wikipedia page. It says
which I'm on.
Right, but Viacom doesn't own 20th Century Fox.
Our largest broadcast cable company. I'm an independent journalist, man. I know this stuff. This is my bread and butter. It is the world's largest broadcasting and cable company in terms of revenue.
Can you put a link in? Can you put a link on what page you're on?
Hold on.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't have anything that Viacom owns 20th Century Fox.
Or
no, I'm pretty sure that they own Disney. Hold on, are they?
No, Viacom is connected with CBS. Wait, Viacom had Paramount Pictures or DreamWorks or something, but they split.
Right.
They split?
Right.
What year did they split?
But they split, I don't know the year, but the 20th Century Fox now handles the distribution of future titles. They're not connected to Viacom anymore.
Okay.
So Viacom is Paramount Pictures, kind of, whatever, but they're not. We're talking about 20th Century Fox, and we're talking about Disney. Disney's not DreamWorks.
Yeah, Disney's parent company is something called Retlaw Enterprises. That's their parent company.
I mean, Viacom may be 20th. Well, here's Viacom to acquire both Fox and NBC Universal. That was in February 21st. I don't have any confirmation on it. But anyway, again, they're not connected. So anyway, back to the original article. Okay, so.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on anyone's toes.
No, you're not. I have to prove that right too because I was pretty positive knowing that that's the case. Companies switch all the time. So anyway, the problem is there is no problem. This is not like DC is fighting the TV division and they're saying, "Hey, Arrow, you can't have Harley Quinn or the Suicide Squad or Deathstroke, Terminator, or whatever." This is Marvel. Like they're all together.
Yeah,
there's no reason for this.
Yeah, it's like they've got pretty much comic book, TV. They're all separate, but yet they're still equal under the fact that
the only reason this is happening is ego,
but different.
Right. So somebody's butt was hurt.
Disney must not fully own all the rights to the characters. That's the only reason.
No, I'm trying to explain to you that I know this because I'm a Marvel Comics nutjob fan, and I know that 20th Century. Okay, I'll tell you a story. Okay, when Marvel was owned by New World, okay, they were going out of business. Before they went out of business, they sold the rights to the movie properties of Fantastic Four and X-Men to 20th Century Fox, along with Deadpool, whatever different things, right? They sold the rights to Spider-Man to Sony, okay? Right before they went under, even after they sold these properties, Disney purchased them. Now Disney wants to make all these movies. And they're like, who's pressing the buttons in the background? Okay, because I'm trying. Okay. So anyway, they're trying to. They want to make movies, and now they can't do a movie on Spider-Man like they want because they don't have the rights. They can't do anything. So they're wanting to do a certain amount of things. So Disney owns Marvel. So Marvel tries to get the rights back, which I'm sorry, you're not going to get it back.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of
Swordsman Nerd talked about that. Marvel, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, Marvel tried to get the rights to Fantastic Four back.
They can't.
They tried to trade Daredevil for Fantastic Four.
Okay. Again, so the thing was that they lapsed. They have a certain amount of years to do something with the characters. Okay. They lost the rights to Daredevil because Daredevil just they didn't make. They went right back to Marvel from, if I think 27, whoever had it originally, went right back to Marvel. Ghost Rider went back to Marvel. Punisher went back to Marvel. Okay, Fantastic Four, they made a movie, so 20th Century Fox has it till 2020 or something. X-Men, they're making movies. They have it till who knows when. Sony has it indefinitely. They have to just make a movie every couple of years, okay?
It doesn't matter if it's crap or not.
Right, they could put a crap movie out just to retain the rights like they did Fantastic Four. That's the whole point. So Marvel started, I don't know if it was because of Disney's pressure, they tried to screw over their own characters in the comics. They killed off X-Men members, Professor X, they killed off Wolverine, they killed off Deadpool, thinking that would hurt 20th Century Fox, which it didn't. They also killed off they did stuff with the Fantastic Four. They did some grimy stuff. The only person they wouldn't hurt is Spider-Man because that's, that makes them the most money.
They killed Spider-Man in the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah, but they
Spider-Man. Mm-hmm.
Right. So the thing is that they doing all these grimy stuff. They had a fight with 20th Century. 20th Century says you can't use the rights to mutants anymore. They changed Magneto and Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are no longer children of Magneto because they thought that by doing that, X-Men would not be allowed to use those characters. They still can. So it doesn't matter what you do in the comics today. Back in the day, they were still the daughter of Magneto or whatever, and different things. So there's a big legal battle with certain characters, but Marvel is enemies with 20th Century Fox. They're not doing stuff together. They may have had a deal where they allowed stuff on TV in exchange for certain things.
Yeah, because the cartoon and live action are totally different things.
Right. But they can't. Sony just recently dealt with them having a share in Spider-Man because they screwed it up so bad. Okay, so Sony's working, and also Marvel has the rights to do the figures. So they kind of held back the rights to make X-Men figures because they wanted the X-Men movies to fail, and it still didn't fail. It did fantastic. So Marvel is just in a process where they don't even care if they're destroying their own characters, just to try to get the rights back to these characters. And the fans are getting fed up with Marvel for doing that because you're crapping on your first family, which is Fantastic Four, been around forever. And they basically gave you the money to do half the stuff you did. Same thing with X-Men and all this other stuff. They're ruining the characters. So now it's down to egos. And unfortunately, I guess the egos are going to win. And all these people are not going to be together, which is terrible. You're going to start to see less and less team-ups with S.H.I.E.L.D. and Avengers and connections with that.
And they're going to kill their own. They're the ones that's going to cause the shows to go down the hill.
Right.
So in the end.
S.H.I.E.L.D. will probably just, whatever, and so will...
Well, S.H.I.E.L.D. is a very mediocre show. I mean, it's mildly entertaining, but it's not that great, in my opinion.
Did you watch it, though?
Yeah, I've seen the first 2 seasons. They were on Netflix.
But you're watching the new one, though?
I haven't seen anything from season.
Because that's supposed to be really good, I think, the new season.
I haven't seen season 3 yet.
Right.
I mean, it's all right. I mean, it's not a bad show. I'm just not going to say it's a great show. It's not a great show. Like, I would consider, like, Next Generation a great show.
I agree with Chris there. I watched the first few episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I was just like, there's nothing here.
Well, I didn't like the first episode, I know that, but yeah. So it's garbage.
It's slightly better than mediocre. I mean, it's entertaining.
Right.
I don't know. I kind of got bored with it. I'm starting to get bored with Walking Dead as well. And,
Walking Dead, well, with the exception of the season finale, which was crap. I mean, it's been good, I thought.
Yeah. I'm starting to get a little bit bored, dare I say. I'm starting to get a little bit bored with Doctor Who. I've been watching season 9 episodes on Foot Locker. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll talk about that in the movies.
Yeah, we've had enough of that tonight.
We did a couple of casts. We did a couple of casts on real movies tonight, so... I was popping
I didn't know. I missed that.
Yeah, I kept popping out casts like no tomorrow tonight.
We've had Betsy, we've had everything tonight.
Yeah. All right, so let's get us just straight away from
I've
Doctor
seen all the way up to episode 8 of Doctor Who.
Okay, we're going to talk about that in real movies, but Larry, you got any video game news?
What? No, I'm sorry. Okay, so, yes, I do.
Good.
As many of you know, anybody who's into gaming knows that this weekend was Sony's big PlayStation Experience, their second annual PlayStation Experience event. Lots and lots of things were announced. Psychonauts 2 is coming. With a little bit of a teaser that if Psychonauts 2 does well, there is a chance we will be seeing a Brutal Legend 2. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, and Larry wants that.
They played the Brutal Legend one.
Larry wants that very, very badly.
I can gather.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Anybody here? Anybody here not know what Brutal Legend is, by the way?
He wants a Brutal Legend 2. I love that one.
Hey, I had a question. Have any of you guys seen the Fen Star Wars trailer?
No, I haven't watched the Star Wars trailer yet. I'm keeping.
We're doing the video game segment now, though.
Oh.
Larry's doing his, and then we'll talk about it.
I don't mind segueing.
Okay, there was something in the Fen Star Wars trailer I did not like.
Well, hold on. I don't want to. Let's because I don't want.
This is the everything show, right?
Oh,
Yes, it's the everything show, but we're doing segments. Like you have segments, we're doing the video game segment right now. Like Larry's doing his part, and then we'll do.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I got a program for this one. Like you have the mystery one, and then you have this. And then, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, sure, no problem. I'll get back to it then. So the next big thing, let's see what we got here. Yakuza 0 has now been fully confirmed, and it is coming to the PlayStation 4 in North America. MLB 16, the show was announced. That was obvious.
Wow.
We have a new type of action game coming out, which has been confirmed as Dark Souls meets Onimusha in a brand new game called Neo. Now, I'm sure everyone's here at least has played either Demon Souls, Dark Souls, or Bloodborne, right?
mm-hmm. Yes.
So essentially, imagine those games with a full Japanese motif of samurai and shogun.
Oh, that sounds godlike.
Ooh, so the
Yes.
the artwork's got to be
Yes, and
awesome.
that has been confirmed for PlayStation 4.
Wow.
Believe it or not, this game, I remember this game. This was supposed to be a PlayStation 3 launch title. So long ago, it was supposed to come out. And for some reason, it got resurrected, and it's coming
Wow.
back to PlayStation 4 as an exclusive.
Oh.
That's
Is it
awesome.
going to be like Tomb Raider, where it's like going to be exclusive just for a few months and then goes to the other systems, or it's just going to be primarily?
I'm not entirely sure if it's timed or not. Since it is by Team Ninja, which is a third-party company, it is highly possible it's going to be either a timed exclusive or it's going to come out predominantly on the, advertisingly predominantly on PlayStation
Right.
4, much like Star Wars Battlefront was like in the forefront for PlayStation 4. Even though it was on
And
Xbox.
Bayonetta 2 for Wii U.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Ratchet and Clank, the brand new Ratchet and Clank, based on the movie Ratchet and
Oh
Clank.
God,
I used to remember-
that
I
laughed
used-
my ass off.
Oh, I used to remember playing them games when I was younger. I used to love them.
Love,
I had the first one. I didn't have the
love
second.
Ratchet and Clank. Honestly, I don't think there's they range from decent to amazing.
I
don't think
love
there's a bad-
Ratchet and Clank. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's a bad Ratchet and Clank game. And I played the demo of the new Ratchet and Clank on my kiosk at my job, and it is
Okay.
fantastically faithful to the original in every
Wow.
way. And it's like all the great improvements that they have made over the years blend so seamlessly with the new remastered environments of the first. It's just so amazing. It's
Wow.
like, I don't know how they managed to do it, but they managed to actually give you what every remaster dreams of is a fresh take on an old idea, and it
Right.
works so well. So
Are they
that-
doing that with Resident Evil 2? Are they just
Yes, Resident Evil 2, a remake, a remaster has been once again confirmed because for some reason, I don't know why anybody thought this, but for some reason, everyone got the idea that it was just being a remaster. No, it is a full built from the ground up remake.
That's great. That's great.
Yes, just like Resident Evil 1 remake.
Fantastic.
Coming next year for PlayStation 4 and Resident Evil. But by the way, I didn't get to this. April 12th, 2016 is the new Ratchet and Clank.
Nice.
Well, okay.
Oh,
Now, what is it they're going to release on the PlayStation Network? The movie a month before or something? What was they going to release?
No, I think that's going to be a theatrical release.
Or weren't they doing something with Ratchet and Clank a month before time was going to be on the PlayStation Network? What was that going to be?
Not that I heard of, Joe,
Okay.
honestly. I didn't see anything.
Okay. My son was telling me something about that today. Okay.
I'll definitely look into that. One of the sad announcements I have to make right now, there was no God of War 4, which I had been claiming was going to be announced almost half a
Yeah,
year
'cause I was hearing bits and pieces about that too.
Yeah, but what I got instead, I was more than happy with. Ni no Kuni 2 was announced exclusive to PlayStation 4, total exclusive to PlayStation 4. Very, very happy about that. And anybody ever play Ni no Kuni?
Doesn't sound familiar.
All right,
No.
I would highly recommend it. It was a game created in part by Studio Ghibli, which you all know is Hayao Miyazaki.
Is that the one about the white wolf that was running
Yeah,
around?
Wrath of the White Witch. Yes,
Okay.
yes. I would all recommend you guys give that a try. It is a fantastically beautiful, heartbreakingly beautiful game. And then Gears of War, the Gears of War creator Epic, the game called Paragon, a new MOBA was announced for PS4. Right now, PS4 is the only console looks like it's coming to, unknown of exclusivity right now.
Okay.
And
Wow.
the last bit of news I have, I saved this for. Oh no, wait, I got one more. Ace Combat 7 coming.
Oh my God.
exclusively.
Oh,
Ace Combat.
Ace Combat
Jesus.
7, baby, coming exclusively to PlayStation 4.
Crap.
Yes.
I forgot about Ace Combat. That was another good game. I
I
like.
never forgot about Ace Combat, and I was gonna play it today. Shattered Skies. Oh man! And you know what? They're going back to its roots. I think they understood that Assault Horizon, while an interesting experiment, was a little too, it was a little too kid friendly, if I may say. It was a little too casual. So I'm glad they're going back to their roots. And now we come to the final announcement. They showed once again Final Fantasy VII Remake. They showed the combat. It looks pretty damn badass, if I do say so myself. It is fully active time, like it's hack and slash, third person active slash. That you're switching between party characters.
Right.
And the biggest bombshell that was dropped about Final Fantasy VII, and I don't yet know how to feel about this one, but they said it will be episodic.
It was what?
Ooh,
Episodic. In other words, it's being released in parts.
Oh.
I
Oh,
don't
God.
know how to
So you're gonna have
feel
to
about
download
that.
the next section.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not being rude. That kind of ruins it now.
It does kind of. Here is okay. I am for once going to play devil's
God.
advocate. I am going to play devil's advocate for a second. The reason that they said they're doing this is because what they want to do is they want to expand the story and they want to expand the entirety of the world of Final Fantasy VII. That you want to be able to have like your own interactive experience in every single part that you go to.
So what are they going to do? They're going to turn Final Fantasy VII into World of Warcraft?
No. It's not online. It's not like that. It's like, well, basically, yeah, I think they are going to give you like a whole bunch of side missions to do in and out in the open world. I think they're going to do. They're still
It's gonna
promising.
be like every other month or every week. Like here's.
I don't know if I like that.
Here's
Yeah,
a segment.
I'm like I said, I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
And the other reason they said is because they want to get this into people's hands as quickly as possible. Now, here's the answer I could live with. But here's the problem. I ain't buying it until it's at the end. If they do like 3 parts at $20 each and then release a full game at the end,
yeah,
that's not too big of a deal. And I know a lot of people are going to be patient enough to wait through it.
Right.
Until we get like I said, it's very vague on what they're doing right now.
Right.
I wasn't really, clamoring for this myself big time. I'm happy it was happening, but I have to see really what they're going to do here. I got to see what more details they're doing because all I've heard so far is that every single part is going to be its own self-contained game, while at the same time the whole overall experience will be given from the parts.
What
so,
was the...
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, go ahead. Finish.
Oh, okay. So, I was thinking, maybe if they do something like, okay, if they give us something like, I'm sure we all know Crisis Core, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. If they give us all on the parts on the level of Crisis Core, or let me be careful how I say this here, a good Dirge of Cerberus, I mean, that's not a problem with me. Like, okay, you're giving us basically a game every single time it releases, which all leads up to one unique experience, which I could get down with. But if they're going to do something like Telltale Games Walking Dead,
and somewhat of an up note here.
Don't do that.
That could be a problem.
At least on a somewhat of an up note. That way they're not rushing it, and it turns out, oh, this thing sucks. That way they can work on, okay, this little section's got a bug. We can fix it.
So why can't they just wait then? And just work on it until it's done.
People are clamoring too much for it.
They shouldn't have mentioned it then.
Yeah, but no, Joe. See, that's the thing. Here's the problem. After that big debacle last year, exactly a year ago, when they trolled everyone at the first PlayStation experience, when they everyone thought the remake was going to be announced, but no, it was just a port to the PS4.
Right.
Oh, they had to do something.
They had were looking bad. They were looking bad. Yeah.
So they had to
they had to throw somebody.
What was the news that came today about the Mega Man X remastered for the current times?
Oh, Mega Man X?
Yeah.
I didn't see anything about Mega Man X, but I think
it's right there. Can you see it?
Yeah, hold on.
Mega Man X reimagined for modern times.
Let me see that. I'm just trying to scroll through.
Lady Gaga playing.
Did anyone just get a free meeting pop up?
Yeah, we got a time limit, unfortunately, in this Zoom. Yeah, no.
Oh wait, you're scrolling through that? I'm sorry. I thought I was in control.
You see it?
Yeah, I do now. Hold on.
All right.
Go up a bit. I'm sorry.
You know what I'll do? I'll share the link with you.
Independent image. This is an independent image.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go down a little bit, here you can read it.
All right, I'm gonna stop the screen share because we got a time limit on here.
Yeah, no problem. I'll stop here. Right. That was the end of what I had. So.
Okay. Steampunk has. Chris, did you have something?
I didn't know.
Okay, Steampunk, you had something about Star Wars. Steampunk, you want to talk about Star Wars? You said.
Well, yeah, I brought this up on my bench. I was asking for other people's input. There's like a Kylo Ren trailer, but there's also a Finn trailer. I didn't like the Finn trailer, and it was because it seems silly to me that stormtroopers have an arm now that have a lightsaber. There's like
Yeah, I
this
don't like that.
vanilla.
It's a blocker thing, right? It blocks the lights.
You know
Well,
what
it's
it
like
is?
a stun baton. It looks like a lightsaber.
You know what it
it's
is?
Long. What?
It's not all stormtroopers have that. There's a special class of them that are trained to specifically block lightsabers, and that's one of the classes. That arm thing is probably a modified Magna Guard staff, and the only reason they have it is because apparently these stormtroopers are going to face or have already faced combatants that have lightsabers.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow, that's going to get tough then.
It just
I'm
seemed a
gonna
little
wait
silly
till
to me.
Saturday
It's
to
kind of
watch
hard
it. They
to
gotta work.
It reminded me, though, of like the 1975 concept of
Yeah, that's what they based it off of.
Lucas when he was still formulating Star Wars, and then he in 75, he had an early first draft of the script where stormtroopers had shields and lightsabers.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what it
they based
reminded
this
me
off
of.
of.
But
Did he like it? Somebody said he saw it.
He liked it.
He liked it?
He liked it. Yeah, he said he really liked it.
A lot.
I mean,
Okay.
I liked everything but the trailer except for that part. I just felt like there would be no reason for a stormtrooper to have a lightsaber or a blocking action, because for a stormtrooper, a blaster would be a much more powerful weapon, because what I was saying on my own show was the nice thing I loved about Clone Wars, the television, second,
Who's that?
was I heard somebody breathe.
Right?
Yeah,
That's Darth Vader. He's money in our.
Right.
okay. The nice thing I liked about
Yeah,
Clone Wars it fleshed out the mythology of the Jedi a lot more than the movies did, because in the movies you had Luke Skywalker, there was a Jedi in training, and you had Anakin Skywalker, but and the prequels kind of fleshed out the mythology of the Jedi as well, but the Clone Wars is pretty much was established that the whole reason why lightsabers have an advantage for Sith or light force users like the Jedi is that it can predict a few seconds in the future. Thus, they can deflect shots. So, thus, for a Jedi or a Sith, it's a much superior weapon because they can deflect blaster shots back at the enemy because they have force powers. But if you're not a force user, you wouldn't be able to deflect shots, so there would be really no advantage to a non-force user to use any kind of lightsaber.
Unless you're going to use it on a tauntaun to keep warm.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I can understand why Imperial Guard would have stun batons, because anybody who would get close to the Emperor would probably go through a security check and wouldn't have weapons anyway, so stun baton would be sufficient to stop any assassination attempt.
Well, there is actually,
the Red Guards with stun batons, that made sense to me, but I don't know, just if it looked like a regular vanilla stormtrooper, but maybe you're right. Maybe it's especially.
There is actually there is a thing in the Star Wars universe, and actually Darth Maul was trained in this. There's a whole fighting style that's based for non-force users to fight force users. It's called Teras Kasi.
Okay.
And it's used to counter force users' abilities.
It sounds like the video game.
Yeah, but is that if that's expanding universe, it's no longer considered canon, right?
It is canon because Darth Maul was trained in it, and they said that Darth Maul's training was apparently canon.
Okay.
So
And
as long as Darth Maul is canon, I'm
so
pretty sure
apparently still alive. We don't know what happened.
So they're going to have his mechanical legs.
Well, maybe.
Well, he became a cyborg, and I remember a lot of fans said, "Oh, Clone Wars is not canon," but Disney recently said that Clone Wars is canon.
It is canon,
It's
yeah.
canon. Yeah.
So Darth Maul
Next week!
because he technically didn't die. Would you guys be angry if Darth Maul showed up in Episode 7?
Absolutely
Hell
not.
no.
I am of the mindset that Darth Maul never should have died in the first movie.
Yeah, that would be cool.
He was a far more compelling villain by not saying a single word than any other villain in that entire prequel.
It's like Boba Fett. Yeah, that's all.
With the exception of Emperor Palpatine, because Emperor Palpatine and McDiarmid was just so much fun. And those.
Larry,
He
did you
would
watch
be great
Clone
for
Wars?
the next one.
Say again?
Did you watch
The
Clone Wars?
next one.
Clone Wars, the cartoon series?
Yeah.
No,
Well, there's Star Wars Rebels.
movie.
Hold on.
What the hell?
Chris.
Larry, did you watch Clone Wars?
The cartoon series, sadly, the prequels kind of turned me against the series.
Okay.
I wanted nothing to do with Star Wars after that.
Darth Maul is still alive.
Cool.
He's not dead. So you're
he actually
If
appears
he
in
did
Star
die,
Wars.
if he did die, where would the Sith do their shopping?
well, yeah.
The Darth Maul.
That's a funny joke. Yeah, they're in season 5.
Still open.
This came out a few years ago, but yeah, it's season 5 of Clone Wars. Palpatine detects a disturbance in the Force, and he senses rival Sith.
But
And so he dispatches and he kills Savala Press, which is Darth Maul's apprentice.
Suppressing the press again.
Darth Maul. And at the end of the episode, he's like, "I've got another use for you." So he doesn't, and then it just cuts to the end of the.
Well, you want to know how that whole thing ends? There's a canon comic book where Palpatine sends Maul on a mission, and at the end of the mission, Maul just escapes, and Palpatine's like, "Where did he go?" And then yeah.
But he has spider-like legs, doesn't he?
Yeah.
No, he got regular legs.
Oh, so he's back.
Yeah.
He's back to normal now.
Yeah.
I saw a Mondo.
How did he get regular legs?
The Night Sisters used their dark side magic on him, and it turned his spider legs into regular.
Oh, so he's 100% now.
No, he still has mechanical legs, but they're just normal, like human-like legs.
Yeah, he's half organic, half.
Yeah.
He's like Darth Vader legs, though.
And he has the Mandalorian's black lightsaber as one of his weapons.
But wait a minute, if he has mechanical legs, then he can't have like forced electricity like the Emperor, right? Because
Well, he can just use it. You have to use it through your arms. Like he can still use it.
Yeah, the reason why Darth Vader couldn't use Force Lightning is he had both mechanical arms and legs.
Yeah.
So. Right.
And it would short out his respirator too.
Right. Wow. That's pretty freaking cool.
I can really say the Batman versus Darth Vader thing, awesome.
Yeah.
I hope
They have a Batman versus Darth Vader.
I think that'd be so
live action.
Really?
What I would love to see is them do. Who did I say? Doctor Strange versus Darth Vader or Darth Maul.
Well, Marvel has the rights to do Star Wars comics, so you know.
No, it's a third-party thing, Joe. It's like
I was that what you talking? Yeah, Batman's son.
Scott? Did you see the alternate ending to that?
Yes, I did.
I love that alternate ending.
Guys, we've coming on the 1 minute mark. So I don't know what you just want to do. If you want, we just do another show tomorrow. Is that good, or you want to
I'm
continue?
off tomorrow, so I have no plans.
We want to go another round on the Everything Show. We'll just do another Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
You want to do that? All right. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start.
I may or may not have another live show on Wednesday. I have a guy who wants to sponsor a live show. So that may come through. It depends.
All right. So then hit me up and send me a link if you're going to do it. 6 o'clock.
Yeah, me too.
It's going to be weird because this guy sponsoring the show, he's picked all the topics. I haven't picked the topics.
What do you mean he's sponsoring? He's going to run your show.
He's going to pay. He's going to be a producer, and he's going to pay to produce the show.
He's going to pay you?
He's going to pay me to produce the show.
Jesus Christ,
dude, man.
But he's going to talk
bro.
about. This guy has some really weird conspiracy theories, but I'm going to, as an independent journalist, I'm going to debunk them.
You got it. Okay.